What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. In this video, making sure I don't have anything on my teeth, which I do not, so it's fine. In this video, I'm doing another hit or shit. So this is going to be for end of March, early April, and yeah, we're just going to kind of get into it. So I've got some things that I have saved from Trend Mood. Just making sure my kitty gets out of the way so I can move to the side, hopefully. Oh, it's going to mess with my exposure. Son of a bitch. I'm moving to the side so I can show you the different things that I've got up. I went onto Trend Mood and went through and just screenshot a bunch of shit. And so, I'm just going to go through this with you guys. So the first thing that I've got here is the ColourPop Limoncello Connection. God, what is wrong with my mouth? Limoncello collection. This collection is a bit, I don't know. It's not limoncello-y enough for me. Like, I get that you've got the pretty lemon colors and stuff like that. But it's basically like a brown palette. And limoncello to me is very vibrant, very like the very bright yellow color in there, and so that to me, like, limoncello is something completely different. And so I don't know, the little pop of blue I guess could be for like the little ice cubes in your glass when you drink the limoncello or whatever. But for me, it's really kind of simple and boring. Like, you get a 12 pan eyeshadow palette, 4 shadow sticks, which I have yet to use, but I also haven't heard anything about. So you get a 5-piece brush set that is limoncello colored. You get 4 Luxe glosses, 3 blush sticks, which I'm actually quite interested to try because I'm trying to like move more into what do you call them, cream products, to see if I like them. And then we've got Glisten Up Mist, and then Mini Crush Shimmering Body Oil and Glow Oil from Sol. I mean, I guess, I'm just not inspired by this collection. That's the thing. Like, the eyeshadow palette's very, very basic. Very basic. Sure, the brush colors, colors are cute, but I have that, I have all these brushes. I don't need them at all. The blush sticks are pretty, and like I said, I could see myself doing the blush kits. I like the Luxe glosses. The 2 that I've got from ColourPop, I'm really, really happy with. I do enjoy them quite a bit. And so, I mean, the eyeshadow palette to me is uninspired, and so I don't think that I would buy the eyeshadow palette. There are other components in this collection that I would get, so I mean, I'm not gonna like completely shit on the whole thing, but that eyeshadow palette to me is very uninspired. And so the collection is available on the 18th of March on their website. So it's already out. It's been out for about 2 weeks. So yeah, there are some hits for me and there are some misses for me in this collection. So yeah, it's kind of a 50-50 really. The next thing I've got on here is the Youth to the People Clay Mask. It's a super clay purify and clear power mask. It's got volcanic white and green clays. It's vegan and cruelty free. Helps to unclog pores and keep them clear. It's saying that it improves clarity and visibly tightens pores while supporting the moisture barrier. The thing with masks though is that I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do them every day. So I don't know how it can say that it absorbs excess oil while diminishing the look of impurities of the skin if you're not using it every day. So, like, I thought you were only supposed to use them, like, once a week, When I had my Glam Glow Super Mud mask, I only used that, like, once a week, once every couple weeks. But that's because I've got really sensitive skin and it tends to dry out really easily. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, so it's $36. It's in stores March 30th on Sephora, and then it's available on the 16th of April in stores. I mean, it's 36 bucks. It depends on how much. 2 fluid ounces, 59 mils. That's not a lot, but I would assume you don't have to use a whole hell of a lot. And frankly, the Glam Glow masks are pretty freaking expensive. So 36 bucks for this isn't terrible. And I don't know, it's a lot of big claims. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's got niacinamide, kombucha, and BHAs in it. 2% niacinamide. So I hear that niacinamide is good for people that have oilier skin, whereas hyaluronic is more for people that have dry skin. So, I mean, I might give this a go, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I don't know. I might give this a go. Just depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. I don't know. I don't think $36 is outrageous either. Alright, the next thing I've got is the new Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in Yellow. This is an under eye cream that is $30. It can be used alone or with your regular shade as a targeted way to brighten and spot and neutralize redness. I don't know how much you get. It doesn't, to me, Pat McGrath stuff isn't huge from what I've seen. So I'm not actually sure. I'm not really sure how big it is. I know Pat McGrath is quite dear, and that's why I haven't purchased much from anything of hers, because she is so dear, and there are other things I would rather spend that amount of money on. So God, I'm torn on this one. I really want to try Pat McGrath, but this seems really gimmicky. But she comes out with, what I've seen, some bomb ass products, so I'm so torn on this, which sucks big time. There is no release date, so I'm not sure when this is available. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to try it, but at the same time, I don't know if I want this to be my first product that I try from Pat McGrath, simply because I have, no issues with my under eyes right now. I don't need brightness under my eyes. I don't have any imperfections. I don't need light reflecting properties to deliver a luminous lifted effect with an incandescent soft focus finish. I don't need all of that in my real life, because in my real life I very rarely wear makeup. I only put makeup on really if I'm going out somewhere, if I feel like it, or if I'm doing a video. So, it just depends. I don't always have makeup on, so I don't necessarily need that soft focus finish all the time. Do I think it'd be really pretty in pictures? For sure. But in the everyday, I don't know if I need it, So it's kind of a shit for me. The next thing I have is the NARS Summer Collection. Okay, I think I'm kind of not sure on this one. The eyeshadow palette is $49. It's 9 pans. You get bronze and golden tones, you get mattes, shimmers, and metallics. And then you get the cheek duo, which is $45. You get the bronzing cream, which is $38. And they have my shade Casino. So I was kind of like, that's what it was. I was like, ooh, I really like that. I like that they have my bronzer, and I was quite keen. I could probably even go Laguna rather than going Casino, because Casino looks quite dark on fairer skin, but I don't know, I'd probably go Laguna. But yeah, they've got the highlighting powder and then the bronzing powder duo, which I would never use, because I've said this once on my channel before, and I'll say it again. I hate when you put two different products in the same pan. It just is it's a recipe for disaster for me, because I use big floofy brushes. If you don't use floofy brushes, then that's, super awesome for you. But I use big floofy brushes except for my highlighter. So, but, if I'm going bronzer and I'm swirling, I don't want to have to go swirl way down here to avoid getting the highlighter way the hell up here. So for me, I hate when there are more than one product in a pan. Especially if they're meant for different parts of your face and for different parts of your makeup routine, i.e. highlighter and bronzer, or highlighter and blush, or a highlighter, brush, and bronzer. I hate that. So that's a big no from me. And then they come with a brush for your cream bronzer, and that's $38. So yeah, this is all pretty pricey, even for NARS. It doesn't have a release date. It just says it's the summer collection. If I were to try anything, it would probably end up being the Casino or Laguna Bronzer, one of those two. But we are also coming into winter, so I could quite honestly get away with using cream products now. I don't know. I have a hard time with this because I do like NARS. I like my NARS, I like my Climax mascara. I like my bronzer. I like my my little lip stuff that I have from NARS. I really like. So I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm of two minds about this one. Yeah, I'd be interested to try out the cream bronzer, but that's literally the only part of this collection that I'd be interested in trying. So it's kind of a shit. It's kind of shit. The next thing I've got to talk about is from Trixie Cosmetics. It's the Back to the Fuchsia blush palette. So I love this. It is so 80s. It is so kitsch. It is so Trixie. I am living for this collection. The only thing that I don't ever see myself trying is that purple highlighter. The two blush colors are divine. The lip glosses look adorable. So cute. The Indie Glow sparkles I wouldn't use. The Juice Box sparkle I wouldn't use. The blush brush, I don't know if I would use it. It's $12. So it's not like it's gonna break break the bank to have it. But you get these. She's even put in that you get these little stickers as well. So it's actually quite cute. I don't know. You get a bundle. If you get the bundle, it's $110. So you get one palette, 4 glosses, 2 sparkles, glitters, a brush, and the sticker sheet. I can do without the stickers. I don't need the stickers. However, I still think this collection is cute AF. I really do want to try Trixie Cosmetics. There have been a couple of things where I've been like, oh, I'm totally going to get that. And then I forget about it and I don't end up getting it. So yeah, I might actually get something from this collection. It launched a couple weeks ago on the 19th, and I'm assuming it's probably sold out, but I don't think that these are limited edition. I think that you can get them outside of that timeline. So this one's kind of a hit for me. The next thing I've got is the Give Me Glow eyeshadow palette in Pastel Dreams. I am not a pastel-y kind of gal. I never have been, really. The shimmers on this look amazing, but it's for me, it's not, this one is not something that I'm going to be rushing out to get. You get, what, 16 pan eyeshadow palette. No, I was right, 12 shades. Mix of matte shimmer finishes, and so the palette itself is $54. It'll be available in April. It says that it's the perfect for the Easter and spring season. I haven't heard much about Give Me Glow. What I have heard, though, has been positive, so I haven't heard anything negative that I can think of about Give Me Glow. But this palette for me is not a palette that I would want to be my introduction to the brand, and so it's not my jam. But I will keep my eye out on more Give Me Glow stuff and maybe see if there's something of theirs that I really am quite keen on. I hate saying this because it's an indie brand, but it's a bit shit for me on this one. Sorry. The next thing I have to talk about is Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics coming out with the Pout Spoken Lip Collection. So you get liquid lips that are $20 each. Thank God she's not going bullet lipstick this time. And Pout Spoken liquid lip liners, and they come in 12 shades, and the liquid lipsticks come in 15 shades. They are matte finish and they're vanilla scent, which I think is very on brand for Jaclyn. The swatches on the darkest person are all that favorable. I think they look pretty shit. They look, even on the darkest model, like if you scroll over, she's done some darker skinned person. You know, there's a couple that look really, really milky. And I mean, if you're going for that, then fantastic. If that's you know, normal, then that for you, that's fine. But yeah, there's just a couple shades that look a little dodgy. But I mean, for all in all, they're not terrible. So I mean, I can't really say terrible things about this collection. I would have to hear some reviews. I'd have to see some like swatches and stuff like that. These are available in May. And Ulta, they dry down completely. They're hard to remove long wear formula, and most of the lipstick stayed on the lips. So I think that's actually from Trend, like a blurb from Trend Mood herself. Yeah, I mean there are a couple shades in there that I would buy, but there's nothing in there that I absolutely have to have that I'm like, oh my god, be all end all nude for me. So yeah, it's kind of a I need to call it hit or shit or meh, shouldn't I? I don't know. Alright, the next thing I have is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Now or Never eyeshadow palette. It's the Now or Never collection, I beg your pardon. This is really pretty. It's a pressed glitter, and you know how I feel about pressed glitters, and I will say it again, I hate pressed glitters. It's a 6-pan palette. You get, looks like, what, 1 or 2 shimmers. You get the pressed glitter and then the matte, I think, if I'm correct. No, 4 matte shades, 1 pressed glitter, 1 silky pearl. So, Empire and Rihanna are, or Rena? I don't know. Rena, I think, are the pressed glitter and the shimmer. And then you've got the other 4 are mattes. You get 2 hydrating lip glosses, or you've got 2 hydrating lip glosses. They're $17 each. The full collection comes for $54. So it includes your palette, your 2 lip gloss. Why can't I say glosses? 2 lip glosses and your black organza bag. I don't really care about a bag. The glosses are okay. They're not anything that I'm like just like dying to have. They're both like a touch of color and gloss, basically. I've never heard anything about the Dominique Cosmetics products, really. I never hear anything about her stuff. Maybe I should do some investigating. The promo shot of her with the 2 models is stunning. I really like it a lot. But yeah, this is gonna be a miss for me. This is not necessarily shit. It's just I don't need this palette. But you know what? I mean, you know what? It's not necessarily. It is would I buy it? Would I not buy it? If I didn't have these colors already, I would consider buying it. But what's leaning me towards shit is that pressed glitter. That's how much I hate pressed glitters. Honestly. Yeah. So this is a meh. I really do need to come up with a category of meh as like a fallback of sorts. Alright, the next thing I have is from Sigma. It's their deluxe blending brush set. You get 9 essential brushes, and it's a set that is for $122. That's expensive. Let me see how much that is per brush. I can't do math. So that's $13.50 per brush. That's expensive, mate. That's really expensive. Like, especially considering I get my brushes from ColourPop that are like hella cheap, but are really freaking good. Or brush sets that I get from like Beauty Bay, or have I gotten any from like BH Cosmetics and stuff like that? Like my brush sets, like for a full like 10 to 12 to 15 brush is about 100 and I can't remember. No, that's a lie. My brush set from ColourPop was 60, and that was 12 or 15 brushes in that set. So I don't know. I've heard good thing about Sigma brushes. I know that Robert Welsh did a collection with them that I missed out on, but it'll be available. This brush set will be available on the 23rd on their website. You know, you get so you get a blending brush, an MX blending brush. I don't know what that means, but it's a new brush. Oh, MX Max. Yeah, Max blending brush. Detail blending, a diffused crease, tapered blending, max tapered blending, small tapered, maxed small tapered, and medium tapered blending. I want to try Sigma brushes, but this is so expensive. It's so expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I think my introduction to the brush set is going to have to come one brush at a time, and it'll have to be like a super big sale or whatever. The next thing I want to talk about is from Melt Cosmetics. Now, this is their new cream blushes. Blush lights. Multi-use cream blush lights is what they're calling them. Okay, so they're not blushes, but this is their product for the cheeks, so I'm very confused. Oh, cheeks and lips. Okay, they're $22 each. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different shades. I really want to start trying cream products. Some of these blushes look really nice. However, looks like there's quite a few shimmery ones, and I don't want shimmer blushes. Even in my Lunar Beauty palette, the Moonspell palette, I don't use the shimmer blush. The what's the name of it? Soleil, which is this shade here. I don't use this one because it's got shimmer in it, and because I've got such big pores on my cheeks, I don't want to accentuate that, so I don't use shimmer on my cheeks. But I do want to try some cream bronzer or blushes and bronzers, and yeah, I don't know, these are really pretty though. Did I say how much they were? $25? $22 each. I mean, if they're as pigmented as like what is it, Rare Beauty? Is that the Selena Gomez one, Rare Beauty, I think? Where you just a dab will do you, literally. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm so torn. Like, I want to try these so badly, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't even know if you like cream products. You don't even know if you like cream products. This is kind of a hit for me, though. The colors are pretty. The colors are really pretty. This is something that everybody has ranted and raved about, and I just don't see the appeal of it. I guess I'm just that little bit too old, but it's the Lizzie McGuire ColourPop collection. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what the hype is about this. You get a 12-pan palette. You get a lip scrub. You get 4 juicy plumping lip glosses, 2 glitterly obsessed glitter gels, and 2 pressed powder blushes in the collection. It doesn't say how much the collection is. Yeah, it was available on March 26th. I'm pretty sure it's already sold out, and has been sold out, or they've restocked it or whatever. But this is just, I don't care about this. I wouldn't buy the blushes because both of them seem to have shimmer in them, and you know how I feel about shimmer blushes. I already told you. Pressed glitters, glitter gels, I really don't give a shit about. Lip scrubs, I've got a lip scrub that I use that I liked from Frank Body, their coffee lip scrub that I just adore, and the one from Lush, it's the mint julep. Oh my goodness, that one is so nice. But yeah, I've got lip scrubs. I don't need any of this stuff. And I never was a fan of Lizzie McGuire, so this doesn't even speak to me from like a fandom type of standpoint. It's just, it's a bit shit for me. It looks very juvenile. So it's not something that I would purchase. All right. The next thing is from Mama Pat McGrath again. She's got the Dark Star 06 version 2 kit, and she's got the Lust 4 version 3 kit. So you get, in this bundle, you get, for the Dark Star bundle, you get the blue pigment holographic gloss, which I think is an eye gloss, and then a Permagel eye pencil. That blue is stunning. Absolutely stunning. The blue, oh god, I love that. Would not use the eye gloss. Would love to give her eyeliner a try. And then for the lip kit, basically, so you get an eye kit and a lip kit. That red is stunning. I love me a red. I love me a good red. I would never use that glitter for the lips. Ever use that. Actually, no, that's kind of a lie. If I were doing something kind of graphic or artsy fartsy, avant-garde. Oh god, how long have I been out of focus? If I were to do something kind of avant-garde or whatever, then I might consider using this product. But if I were going out, I most definitely wouldn't use it. So I don't know. I'm so torn. Like, I want to try these things. I really do. I don't know. They just don't. There are things that I want to try, and there's things that I don't care and would never ever use. So it's just a big waste of money. It doesn't say how expensive these are, but they're available on the 25th of March, so about a week ago. But yeah, it's just not my jam. Like, if I were gonna get anything, it'd be that eyeshadow. And so, you know what? I would get the eyeshadow and I would get the eye pencil. And then I would get the lip gloss and the lip color. I'd get those. But the other two products I would never ever use. So it's just like a waste of money, especially when it's as expensive as Pat McGrath is. But man, ugh. If everything wasn't so like blended and shiny and diffused and just ethereal looking, I don't think I'd be as just like, ugh, I need to have it. You know what I mean? So this is a bit shit for me. The next thing I've got here is Wayne Goss's Radiance Boosting Face Palettes. It looks like they come in 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3 duos, 2 tones in each component. So you get Radiance Boosting Bronzer, and then you get a contour. So my question is, I thought that contouring was kind of on its way out the door. I tried contouring, and because I've got such a round face and like no discernible cheekbones whatsoever, you would think that contouring would be right up my alley. No, it just makes I can't get it. I can't get my head around it. I understand the theory behind it. I understand the placement of it. It's just an extra step that just can make you look really muddy. And so I just don't bother. I love my bronzer. I love my bronzer. I never used bronzer before starting my channel and didn't even know what a bronzer was. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I would use half the product and the other half would probably never get touched. It doesn't say how much they are. It says that they're coming soon, but I'm not sure if they're out yet or not. I'm trying to think. I think Rose might have already. Yes, Rose did do it a day ago. She did a review on the Radiance Face Palette. So I would actually check out her review before I would try it. But Rose has a beautifully shaped face. So, you know, kind of hate her for that, but love her otherwise. So yeah, I don't know. They're out obviously because she got one, but I just, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see reviews on it first. I'd have to see other people using them. And then I'd also have to see their price because I'm assuming they're not going to be cheap. So just based on the picture, it's going to be shit for me. Okay, the next thing is a Ceramide Recovery Serum from Glow Recipe. It's an addition to their avocado family, it says. It's a recovery serum. I already said that, didn't I? So basically, it's supposed to boost radiance, target dehydration, redness, and sensitivity. It cocoons your sensitive skin. It's $42. Wow. Goodness. That's expensive. That's pricey for a serum. Actually, I don't know if that's that bad for a serum. $42 for a serum. I'm trying to remember how much my serums are that I've got. I think they're half that. And I get mine from, Yes Style. I have a vitamin C. I have a hyaluronic acid. I've got a night serum. I don't think any of them have been this expensive. Yeah. So that's a bit, I don't know. I haven't ever heard of anything from Glow Recipe before either. So again, I would want to see reviews. I'd want to see people using them. I'd want to see testimonials, that type of thing. I'd want to see people using it for more than a week. And right now this brand is just too new to me in order to have faith in their descriptions and their claims. So yeah, this is going to be a bit shit for me. The next thing I have here is the Blurring Skin Tint by Fenty Beauty. It's $29.50. It comes in 25 flexible shades. It's light to medium long wear coverage. It's a quick blur complex. I don't know what that means. Smooth textures, layers with primer and other skincare, humidity, sweat, and transfer resistant formula, so not transfer proof. You can apply it with your fingers or with a brush. I have seen a few reviews about this and people are like going apeshit over it. I could see myself using this in the summer. but we're coming into winter, and from what I'm to understand, like it's actually quite small. I would assume that it looks small, but you get the same amount of product in there. I would assume. I don't know. I don't think it says how much is actually in the bottle. No, it doesn't. I actually want to give this a product a go. It's $29.50. Yeah. I haven't seen any negative talk about it at all. It's all been very positive. So I'm kind of keen to try it, but again, I won't try it until summer because I don't need it in winter. I would prefer having something like this as the skin tint to put on in spring and summer when I just want that little bit of coverage. I don't want the heavy cakey feeling of my normal mask of makeup. So this is a hit for me. Okay, the next product I have are from Artist Couture. These are the Love Sprung face palettes. You have volume 1 and volume 2. They are $34 each. You get, it looks like 3 different blushes in 3 different shades in the pans. See, now this kind of thing I don't mind because they've got separate pans and they actually look like they're decently sized, so you're not going to be like scraping your brush across all 3 unless you want to. But you get there's 2 different versions. They look quite nice. The Eternal Flame looks really dark, so I would probably never use that. Baby Boom and Swoon Me, I would totally be all over that. And then you've got, oh yeah, no, I would never use the Eternal Flame color. It's a luminous blush. And then you've got Infatuated, Lotus Love, and Angel Energy. Again, all super duper pretty. Might be slightly too dark for me though, so I'd probably end up going with version 1, or volume 1 rather than volume 2. But yeah, these are really pretty. $34 each, so that are already available March 26th off their website. And then in April, they're in Sephora. So I would assume they're probably already in Sephora now. This is kind of a hit for me. Again, haven't heard a whole lot about Artist Couture before. I would like to see some reviews on this product, or any of their products for that matter. Just to see like what they're about. So yeah, this is kind of a hit for me. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is from Juvia's Place. This is their Prime and Prep Eye Primer. It looks like it comes in 3 shades. You get shade 1, 2, and 3. They're $12 each. And it just says that they're coming soon. And that's all you get. It's a lightweight primer that color corrects and smooths lids, leaving a beautiful canvas to enhance the vibrancy, blendability, wearability, and creaselessness of your favorite eyeshadows. Apparently can also be worn by itself. So like if you're just having you want like a clean canvas looking eye, you got that right there. Yeah. I don't know. I'll keep my eye out on this. I will wait to hear reviews and see what everybody else says. But what I do have from Juvia's Place, I really, really like. So yeah. Okay. We have a problem, guys. There is a Huda Beauty collection that I actually kind of want. I won't buy these. I'll tell you that right now. I won't buy them. It's not because I don't support the brand. It's because I just don't like pressed glitters. So you get the Brown Obsession eyeshadow palettes. They're $29. You get caramel, toffee, and chocolate. The chocolate and the caramel are, yeah, chocolate and caramel I would be after. Toffee, not so much. Actually, I think I'd buy all 3, to be perfectly honest with you. It also comes with matte lipstick minis, which I don't recall seeing swatches of. No, there's no swatches of the minis. And then you get a Brown Obsessions kit for $45. So with that, you get the 4 mini matte liquid lipsticks, 1 tortoiseshell bag, and a Brown Obsessions palette of your choice. They're available on the 30th of March. And so they've been out for a little over a week now. Or you can get just the tote bag. No. The tortoise bag is $27. Not my thing. Not my thing, but the eyeshadow palettes are really nice looking. The swatches are really nice. The toffee looks like it might be a little too light for me. but there are a couple shades in there that I'm really quite interested in. Even the pressed glitter one, when it's swatched. Oh, okay, no, I see it. I'm like, it doesn't look that glittery. It is. It is exactly that glittery. Yeah, that's a no for me for that pressed glitter. But these got kind of a hit, and I never thought I'd say that about a Huda Beauty release at all. I never thought I'd say that, but here we are saying shit like this. The world is topsy-turvy in 2021. The next thing I have to talk about is the NYX Cosmetics X Tetris. Holy shit. This is a jumbo eye palette, and when I say jumbo, I mean there's 80 fucking shades. 80 shades that you will never ever hit pan on in your lifetime. Ever. Ever. You get lip kit, you get an Epic eyeliner kit. I like their Epic liners. I've never tried a NYX lip kit before, but they're $8 each. The Epic liner kit comes with 5 shades, so white, blue, light blue, pink, and yellow. That's $30 for that. The palette's $45. So that's actually not a terrible price for 80 shades. 80 shades. Oh my god. Like, okay, I need to stop scratching my tattoo, but it fucking itches. And to be honest, like, a lot of the shades in the palette are like all different shades of white and cream. Like, if you're gonna have like epic, 80 shades in a palette, like, have literally a spectrum of the rainbow and have it go from one spectrum to the other. But there are like, I'm telling you, I'm looking, and there's probably 15 to 20 shades of cream white or off-white. So I don't need that many colors of off-white and beige. Not necessary for me, thanks. So I'm kind of bummed out by this collection. It's not as vibrant as I would have expected it to be, just based on it being Tetris, and Tetris being very, very colorful, very vibrant, very fast moving, very, fuck that song in my head. Anyway, it's available March 28th. This is actually a shit for me, and I grew up with Tetris, so I have, it's not hitting me nostalgically at all. Okay, next we have, this is from GlamGlow. I was talking about them earlier. This is their Bright Mud Dual Exfoliating Treatment. This is a $60 tube. It's a dual action exfoliating mask that chemically and physically buffs away unwanted dead skin cells with lactic acid, salicylic acid, and microfine pumice to rapidly reveal visibly bright, even, and radiant skin. So you've got an AHA and a BHA, which are the lactic and salicylic, and they chemically exfoliate, accelerating cell turnover. I'm very, I don't know, with the pumice, I just feel like this is kind of overdoing it. I've got really sensitive skin, so this to me just sounds like burny, hurty roughness. I might go to Mecca and see if I can get a sample of it, but I don't know. It just seems very, very abrasive, and I don't know, that it scares me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like all the selling points for this are definitely not selling points for me. They are stay the fuck away. You're gonna wreck your face, for me. So unfortunately, that's shit for me. Okay, the next thing I've got here is the Major Sculpt Collection by Patrick Ta. Now, I have heard nothing but amazing things about Patrick Ta before. You get a cream and powder shade to create depth and dimension. It's a duo compact, and it looks like you get a cream and powder shade of bronzer and cream contour bronzer powder. Again, I have a problem with creams and powders being in the same compact. It just seems like a recipe for disaster. I have, however, heard really, really wonderful things about Patrick Ta. It's $38 for the compact, which, when you're getting 2 products, doesn't sound that expensive, to be honest. So I'd like to see some reviews on this and then give my, full feedback on it. But, I mean, like, it's not an outrageous price. The product looks really nice. Yeah, I can't really say anything negative about this. It's available on April 2nd on their website and at Sephora. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the new collection from Ofra and March Beauty Word. So you get Life's a Draft Mini Mix Palette. It's $39. So you get 8 eyeshadows. You get a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in the pan. And then you get, and that's $39 for the palette, and then $29 for the lip trio. I don't think I would use the lip trio. I would definitely, like, I foresee, because I mean, they're just simple glosses. Like, there's nothing really excited. Like, there's a peony pink, there's a neutral, which is Queen, and then Millie, which is a pearly white. I don't think I would use the pearly white that often, but yeah. So, I mean, the whatchamacallits, the glosses I could hit or miss. The palette is actually really pretty. Like, it's a really pretty palette. The blush, highlighter, and bronzer, the bronzer and blush both have shimmer in them. So just based on that and the fact that I would never use those, you know, the blush and the bronzer, I don't think I'd buy this palette just for the eyeshadows and for the highlighter. I do like Ofra's highlighter formula though, the one they did with Nikkie Tutorials recently, 2 years ago. I really like it, but I accidentally left it in the States when we were visiting my father and my family, and so yeah, I don't have my highlighter and I'm very sad about it. So yeah, I'd have to say this is shimmer and everything does not work for me, so unfortunately I would have to say this is kind of a meh. Okay, the next thing I've got here is the Gone Glamping collection from Milani. You get the Gilded Getaway eyeshadow palette for $20 and the Gilded Shadow Sticks for $7 each. They're available in April on their website, and it doesn't say where else they're going to be available. I don't know why, but it looks like... Okay, so it says there's 6 mattes and 6 shimmers, which is an okay ratio. And then you've got your Gilded Shadow Sticks that I'm not sure if they are... No, it doesn't tell me if they're shimmery or not. I would assume they are, but I don't know. There's no swatches. The eyeshadow palette is... It's kind of uninspired and a little boring. I've never tried anything from Milani. I have not ever heard anything bad about Milani, but I've never heard like raving reviews. Like, I know I think it's their baked blushes are like super popular with certain people. So yeah, I don't know. I would try the shadow sticks, I think, but I don't know if it'd be something that I would reach for consistently. And the palette to me is just not, there's not really, it doesn't make me go, ooh, I could do this, that, and the other with it. It doesn't do that for me. So unfortunately, I'd have to say this is a bit shit for me. Okay, this one is something that is really annoying to me, and I don't very often say this about this brand, but this is the Gloss Bomb Dip by Fenty Beauty. It's on a clip so that you can clip it to your clothes or your handbag or your phone case, I guess. Okay, I hate this. It's like, that's a cute, fashionable idea as long as the gloss doesn't come off on your clothes. No, I hate that. I hate it. Alright, so we have the next thing is the Prism Libre Blush by Givenchy. It's part of their Prism Libre family, Prism Libre Blush palette. So I just have a question. How the fuck do you get these blushes out? Like, you get 4 blushes, which is great. They're powder blushes, but they're like powder, like in a sifting thing powder blush. I have a problem with this, because how do you get the blushes out without getting all 4 out at the same time? Or are you supposed to get all 4 out at the same time? I don't think you are, because they all have 4 different names, therefore 4 different colors, right? I mean, am I dumb? Because I don't understand how you're supposed to get... It doesn't say that it's got like little clips that go in the top of the ones that you're not using at the time. I don't understand how you're supposed to get your blush out of these components. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And apparently there are some, oh yes, there are some lip balms. You never hear anything about Givenchy. I have to say the blush colors are really pretty. They are really, really pretty. There are no prices on this summer collection. So unfortunately, I can't even say based on price, this is a hit or this is shit. I definitely would have to go into the shops and take a look and work out how the fuck you're supposed to get the blushes out without you getting all four at the same time. I can't wrap my head around it. I can't. So I don't know. This is a I don't know. Yeah, this is an I don't know. Look at me just building up whole new categories for hit or shit. Okay, the next thing I have is from Stila. It's the Camouflage Beauty Palette. I just don't know about this. Like, that green looks really deep and mossy green, and then like the promo picture they have of the camo with the eyeshadows all like, you know, making the camo backdrop look phenomenal, and they look deep and dark and moody and like really, really sexy. But yeah, I don't know. I think that this is a really pretty palette. Some of the pictures make it look so muted and so like not pretty at all. So I would have to go in and see this in person, but unfortunately I don't think that I would buy it. I miss the days of Stila where they had like 30 different eyeshadow pans, but you could make your own palette. Like, I miss that. I miss that. I actually just threw away my old Stila 6-pan palettes. I probably shouldn't have done that because they were magnetic. Feck. Oh well. Shit's happened. It's done and over with. But yeah, I'd have to see this in person. It's $36. You get 8 pans. You get shimmers and mattes. I don't know. The swatches of it don't look all that great. So unfortunately, for me, for now, this is shit. I'd have to see it in person, and even then, I don't know. The next thing that I want to talk about is from Melt Cosmetics. It's their Mary Jane collection. Okay, so you get glitter pots, which are a new product. They're metallic, no special primers required. You get, this is inspired by the dense tones found in cannabis smoke and the luster of crystal-coated buds. She is elevating your classic smoky eye with a gunmetal and hazy crystalline hues. Look, I'm going to tell you something. This promo picture is not doing this any justice. It looks like they're all shimmers. I don't see a single matte in this entire thing. I don't want that many shimmers. I don't need that many gray shimmers. I've got my Silver Fox. Is that what it's called? Why can I never remember what this fucking palette is called? Stone Cold Fox. Silver Fox. Oh, God. Stone Cold Fox palette. I've got the shimmery grays and taupes and stuff like that. I don't need this palette. And I'm not sure if you actually get the pipe as well. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm very bored by this. It's very shit for me. Okay, so this is the last thing we have. It is from Fenty Beauty. It is their new shades of their gloss bombs, but these are gloss bomb creams. So you get Bubble Binge and Cupcakin. Bubble Binge is the dusty pink and Cupcakin is the hot pink. I would have expected it to be the other way around, but that's just me. These colors are stunning. Stunning. I do like that they are a thicker formula. They look nice and opaque and pigmented and beautiful on every skin tone. They are $29 and I would happily purchase this. So it doesn't say when they're available. Oh, they're available now. So this was as of 6 days ago. So quite keen on this. Okay, so this month there were some hits and there were some misses for me. Yeah, I don't really have anything too negative or positive to say. There were some very big hits for me. There were some very big misses for me this month. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything that you disagree with me on, and tell me why. Like, let's start a fucking discussion. Let's be open and honest with each other. Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.